Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Rampant Realm. And before we begin, I just want to give a huge shout out to Sputnik. Yes, brand new Patreon supporter on the God mode level. Absolutely amazing. Look, it means a whole lot to me as a creator to have you guys supporting me, even just subscribing to the channel, but obviously putting your money where your mouth is in Patreon. It does mean a lot, and it does help. It absolutely helps. No lying about that. So yes, Sputnik, brand new Patreon. Thank you very, very much. And I did send you a message on Patreon. I'm not sure if you saw it. Have a read of it and let me know your thoughts. So, other thing, I started a new job today. So a little bit tired, a little bit busy. Hopefully we'll keep going. Well, not hopefully, I will be keep going. I'm definitely not stopping because I love Factorio and I love making these videos. So I'm going to keep doing that, and we'll just make do, won't we? We'll make do. Now, I did miss yesterday, which nothing to do with the new job. It was my wife's birthday, so got to have your priorities right. Family first. But it does mean I have kind of forgotten where we're up to, and let's have a quick look at our task list. Oil, yes. There we go, minimize. Now, a couple of comments from the previous episode too, and I think the most important one is this is not going to be enough ammo. So let's make this a little bit more. Actually, no. Before I do that, let's make some power poles, because that's what we're going to need. We're going to need some power poles. Man, to-do list, it gets me every time. All right, so if we do that, we're going to make these power poles. We're going to make some iron rods, and we're going to make some big power poles. All right. So steel and copper. Yeah, that's right. Steel and copper coming in on this line here. So do that. We'll do that. We're actually out of those. Let's see if we can make a few more. Yep, sure can. Nope, not there. That was the wrong spot. There we go. All right. And we just had something. Get some research done, but we'll figure that one out in a minute. All right, and now I just realised we also need iron. Drat. I forgot about the iron for the iron sticks. So let's do something that looks really dodgy. Or we do that. Hey, there we go. All right. That's thinking. Using the old noggin. And then we'll get a long handle inserter. And of course, we'll get some power poles, because we can't make power poles without power poles of our own. We will use some fast inserters here. You require one iron plate every half a second. These actually should be fast enough. It's actually not quite. So let's put a second one in. And then, of course, we need to put some boxes down. A couple of boxes, and we'll just put some of these in here. All right, so let's do a couple of stacks of them, and I don't know, 4 stacks of them. That'll be good. All right, now let's get that one going, and then let's get these going. Probably, you know what? Just for now, we'll speed these things up a bit. Yep, that's good. And that one is quite slow, isn't it? Why is that? Because it needs 10 items every half a second. Yeah, well, that's not happening, I'm sorry to say. All right, so back down here. Let's get this a little bit funkier. All right, we're going to go with just the old school arrangement here, and I think 6 was what we were kind of looking at. So let's go with 6. This is basically what we had basically what we had last time. Or did we have? We had 4 last time, and that didn't keep up, which is why we're doing more here. All right, and we get where we can, and let's get some outputs. All right, so with 6, we should be making 2 a second. Is that right? Oh no, it's 1 second crafting, so we're making 6 a second, which is pretty good. It also means we're not going to be able to get them into a single box. Unless we do some craziness, something like that, we'll get it going in there a little bit quicker, and we'll see whether these ones actually get to offload. That one, yep, it's definitely going down. All right. Anyway. We just had I just saw, oil burners. Oil burners just finished researching. We can do some other research before we keep going with the bullet damage. Although bullet damage is almost done, isn't it? I think lab research, we agreed. I agree with power on that one. It's a good one to get. Solar energy we'll need for roboports later on. We don't need it now. Tool belt's always a handy one to get. We can probably go back for bullet speed. No, you know what? We need to get military research and start going down that path. All right. Our research labs, of course, because this is a 60-second research, we can build some more labs. So let's do that. What are we missing? We're missing iron. Oakley dokley. We are churning through our iron. We're going to need to upgrade that pretty soon. Now, we need to... we've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had a feeling there was one more over in this direction. Let's just have a little squiz over here. Still dying away from there. That reminds me. Okay. There was a gap here. Yeah, there it is. Power pointed that one out. That could have been very costly if I'd let that one go. So let's block that gap, because this is right into our power. Speaking of power, yeah, we should probably upgrade that too. All right, let's get some 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now where is it? It's right here, man. It's tricky to see. Look at that. Run. All right. So I could build down here, but I think it actually is more beneficial to kind of do this. And then we have a lot more area where we can place turrets. For now, I think that should be fine. We're not exactly short on turrets, so I'm not going to stuff around. I don't want to be coming over here if I don't have to. But yeah, that will defend that area, which is important, very, very important. All right, so our labs, I'm stuck. Our labs are looking good. We really need to get some more things other than just this, but we'll sort that out later. And let's pop these 5 labs over here. Get our power poles in, and away we go. All right, that was the end of bullet damage. 2, 3, 2. I don't know. The next bullet damage. We've got a couple of these, and we've got a few of these. I need to make. Is that one already in there? It's hard to see. Yeah, it is. Cool. All right, I obviously planned that one ahead, didn't I? Let's also make 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And things are looking up. All right. Speaking of looking up, we need to. I don't know where I was going with that segue. We do need to get some oil Oil pumps, pump jacks. We need to make some pump jacks, which I think we'll need some steel in our inventory for. You know what? I'd really like to get a car too. Where is electro? No, not electro. Automobilism, is that it? Automobilism, there it is. All right, we find a couple. I think that's actually going to be that's 200. That's a fair bit of research. Let's stick with what we had. Military science, and then into cars. All right. A car would just be really nice, but you know we can make do without a car. We're still backing up on science, which is a lovely thing to see. You love to see it. This is getting a little bit hectic, isn't it? A little bit hectic. I'm going to make it even worse because I want to make some pipe. Okay, let's do something like this. And I'm doing that for a reason. We can actually we can do this one here, and that will make sure we don't run out of iron. Well, we're basically prioritizing iron into our science by doing this, so that is good. All right, then over here I'll want to put in a pipe. Let's get some pipe going and some undergrounds going, and I'll do the same over here. Yeah, you do need that. All right, so we'll need some fast inserters. Ooh, apparently we need some fast inserters. Period. How are you actually going? You are going pretty well. What I'll do is, man, we just smashed through that research. Excellent. Because that was military science, which is like 20 research. Let's get you going here. Let's get you guys pumping up. You're going up. And we need some more. There we go. All right. So now we should be okay. I wonder if you could do just one. They are getting closer because those back ones, the back ones actually were firing. That's okay. That's okay. We're looking pretty good. This ammo is yeah, not working out as well as I would have liked because, as you can see, the iron is not getting all the way there. We need to ram. Whoa! Here we go. We got our first attack coming in from the west. About time. Looks like maybe there was an expansion there. We could probably go take that out without too many worries. But let's most importantly, let's get these things sorted. There we go. All right, we don't want to overload this too much, so let's just do 2 of each of them. And oh man, I really like to be maxing out some splitter, automating some splitters and that, but you know we got bigger fish to fry. So let's have a look at our iron situation. Yeah, we are using it all. All right, I think. Yep, just a quick check. I think we need to up that. We need to pump out these last little bit that we can get out of this iron. Yeah, we're using all that now. We need to get the last little bit we can get out of that iron, and we've got 1. So I'm gonna grab another 10 of them. 10 of them seems about right. We got a bit of belt there. I'll pick that up and we'll rip this area out. I think this whole area here is probably a little bit redundant now. We'll convert these into higher level ones in a while. All right, so we've got this tiny little bit here, and we can rejig this a little bit to actually let us. That was the wrong spot. Rejig this a little bit so that we can maximize our iron. Yep, just like that. All right, still got more attacks coming through. No surprises there. There we go, there's that. And then you can come all the way across here. And of course there's a tree in the way. There we go, all right. We'll won't wait for this to be used up. We'll just eat it. All right, where's the first one that makes sense? This one? Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. All right, what do we get here? We got 10. All right, that's a third of a belt. That's it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. So I will gladly take it. Gladly take it. All right. And there, and there. And then we can feed this one. Well, I'll do something a little bit dodgy. Feed this one into this one. And then this is only ever going to take half a belt. So we'll put a splitter here. It just means that we'll never have a full belt here. But that's okay. That's okay. In fact, we can do that because we've been dodgy. We're being dodgy. The attacks are coming. We haven't got any walls damaged yet, which is nice. We're going to do a half a belt here, which means we're up to there. What have I done here? What have I done here? That does not look right, does it? There we go. All right. If I was smart, which I'm not, I would have got some other power poles in our inventory, but I guess we've got to use these ones up, don't we? Yeah, we're still getting attacks. And let's just let's get this going, and then we'll go get some stone, and we just need a couple more of these. Couple more. All right. Not you. What are you doing? Get out. There we go. All right. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that we actually could actually do that. All right. Automobilism is finished. Wow. Our research is really hammering along. That's great. That's great. I don't want to get too far ahead of us, but we are going to need plastics. There's no doubt about that. Bullet damage 4. I feel like so many things that we want. Plastics is an absolute necessity, but it is 200, and so are these, and they're a bit cheaper. Loaders are also we're going to want if we ever get to trains. Yeah. I mean, that's just 200. It's just 200, and we don't really need shooting speed, but we will need it. So let's just bite the bullet. We'll get it now, and then I'll get some of these guys here, which will toolkit's just a nice tool belts are nice to have. Sulfur we will need, plastic we will need. All right, that's kind of that's some stuff that we will eventually need. So we might as well get it now. All right, so this little bit of man, wonky. All right, here we are. We've got a little bit of extra iron coming in. There we go. These are the ones we've got to remove. Holding down Shift, remember, gives us the ones that we need to remove. And that one. All right, still getting attacks. These attacks are pretty consistent at this point. All right, what am I going to do here? I'm going to do that, and then we'll do that. All right. So remember, this is not going to be a full belt, but we should be able to do that. And that is a full belt. So that's as good as that's going to get, unless I force the priority out there. But then we'll only have half a belt going. But let's see how we go here. Let's just run this for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We see it's coming in, starting to come in. All right, that is great. That's not so great. Still going manual on you. Looks like our coal situation is need of an upgrade as well. There we go. Let's get rid of whatever's in our inventory. All right, let's give this an upgrade. Probably time that. Well, we'll reposition these guys because we actually, as we saw, we are still using some manual coal. So there, I know that's enough. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. And let's just get rid of the coal because I don't need it in my inventory. So I did not have enough. Did not have enough. All right, there's another 10. That should be a good amount. Another 10 should be a good amount. And I don't want our power to suffer. All right. Let's how's this ammo going? That's actually going pretty good. I'm not even going to stop that because it's just a wooden chest. If we fill that up with ammo, I'll be happy. All right, we've got 2k of ammo, which is lovely. We've got a heap of walls. Our science is being used. I forgot to put in one of these. So let's just do that. There you go. Speed that up along a wee bit. And what was I doing? Oh yes, I was handcrafting some miners to fix this up. All right. Perfect. Let's get you guys coming down here. Now I think I'll just I'll rejig this a little bit. Let's do something like that. So we do want to make sure. No, that went the wrong way. There we go. Okay. We do want to make sure that we get coal over to our boilers. In fact, let's just run over here and just make sure they don't stop because of this little interruption. That would be disastrous, wouldn't it? Yes, the answer is yes. It would definitely be disastrous. All right, this research is hammering along, which is nice to see. So we should get this should back up. I think I mean, this is starting to back up. This kind of goes nowhere. I don't know. It's going to there. Yeah. It is backing up. It is backing up. That is the important thing. So. How are we looking on pump jacks? Have we even started pump jacks? No, we have not. We're going to need some of these green circuits. You know what I should be doing too? Before I forget about it, let's start making. We're running out of room. What I want to make is some engines. Because they take friggin' forever, and they need a lot of stuff. They need more stuff than we can give them here, unless I do that. There we go. Ah, disaster. We actually don't have any. Don't have any of that either. All right. Okay, so this is actually backed up now because of the stuff that's coming through here. So I'm going to do, okay, this is going to look a little weird, but we're going to do this. So we've got 50% of the belt coming in here, then this kind of gets back to a full belt, and then we get another 50% coming through here. So we should still get, I don't know. We'll see how this works. I just don't want to force it all to come through here. Because I still want a fair bit to come up here. Anyway, the more I look at it, the more I think I've just made an absolute mess of it. Anyway, let's start repurposing some of these old assembly machines. And yeah, there you go. Oh, awesome. All right. Once we get our first one here, so if I make this one into gears and this one into pipe, we can make this one into engines. Hang on, what? Yeah, and we need steel. All right, there we go. And then we'll need a box here. We'll need a long-handled inserter here. We'll also need a power pole here, I guess. And then we'll go with something like this. All right. there. And then we'll get some fast inserters, and I mean probably a fast inserter there. Why not? Fast inserters everywhere, except for on the output, because this takes 10 seconds at crafting speed 1. We've got a crafting speed of 0.75, so that's, oh man, the math hurting my brain. So 2.5 times 6, 2.5 times 6, 7.5. There you go. Why is that so hard? 0.75 times 10, 7.5. Like I said, long day at work. Yeah, so we'll get these engines going. Honestly, I'm going to put it to 2. It's just going to take forever. They'll take a while. Time-wise, we are at 25 minutes, so we're not going to get out to the oil this episode, but we are going to. I am going to go for a little bit of a jog. Let's make some gates. A little bit of a jog, just to get the blood flowing. Good for the vigor. I do want to check, because I think there's another oil field more directly west, which I don't know if it's going to be better to do that or not, but we'll see. All right, let's put a gate here so I can run back in if I get attacked, because it is now nighttime and I'm probably going to get attacked. Let's keep an eye on the map, because I think there was possibly an expansion here as well. Okay, it's just some worms. It's all right. Yeah, it's really interesting how the pollution has changed the playthrough. So having the trees, the lack of pollution spreading so fiercely to this western side has really dampened down the biters. And there it is. Okay, there it is. So that's what I was thinking of. I think it matters. This one has a lot of trees that would have to grenade, because I'm not cutting them down, that's for sure. And the other one is kind of clear. We'll run back and hide in our base while we assess it from the map as to which one we want to take, whether we go hard west or kind of north. I really like orthogonally traveling, so if you travel purely north, south, east or west, obviously with pipes, because you can't do diagonals, running in one direction only is much easier. In saying that, we want to stay as close to the base as possible, because at some point we've got to go out to there and put some more ammo in boxes or whatever we're doing to automate the defenses this time, because we need to automate the defenses. Let's not get it wrong. The other thing, we need to get power out there, which is why I made the big poles. But once we've got power out there, we're going to start making some oil burners and make it self-sufficient. So I think that'll be, yeah. We've got lots of plans, lots of fingers and lots of pies. We're still focusing on oil. We can kind of see this iron ore down here is where we want to get to, and unfortunately that's where our pollution is hitting. So we do want to get our defenses over here. Want to get them up and running in the nearish future. We're still undefended up here as well. So there's a couple of spots that looks like there's also a gap there. We'll have to check that out. Maybe there. Anyway, a few more places to look at. I feel like they're creeping closer, but oh yeah, look at that! Wow. Okay. It's getting serious. They still haven't damaged the wall, but that is they're just about there. So we've got 250 iron left, 240 copper, 80 stone, 352. We've got 700 landfill. So we should have the landfill to get down here. We've got lots of walls, heaps of walls. Yeah, there's another 1,000 walls in storage there. And yeah. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 16 there. There was only 12 there. This one we would just run straight across. This one, yeah, it just seems easier to defend this one running it straight across here. So maybe that's what we'll do. We've got to take out that, and to do that, I probably need I would really like to get some combat robotics. All right, let's get power poles gone. Let's add a new one for combat robotics. We haven't even researched it. We have to do military, set up military science packs before we actually get there. I'm just checking too. Our science is actually backing up now. Not backing up. Sorry. It's slowing down. Probably because we don't have fast inserters here, and we don't actually have fast inserters anywhere. Let's fast inserter this up. Oops. There we go. And then that should get our thingamajigs, belts into the greens, which makes these guys work 100%. But yeah, it'll at least keep up with the red once that happens. All right. Well, having said all that, I think that's the end of the episode. It is night time. We're getting some more attacks. Attacks coming in a lot more frequently. Over here, we're getting some more problems. Like I said, we really probably need to automate our defenses sooner rather than later, because that's our focus this run, is automating defenses. But we do want to also get out to that oil. You know, there's so many things to do. So many things. But just want to reiterate, huge thanks to Sputnik. Welcome to the Patreon. Do check your messages in Patreon and get back to me on that one. And of course, thanks to my other patrons. I mean, I'd still be doing it without you guys, but the support it really does mean a lot, and I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's quite good. But you know, also don't forget, see you tomorrow.